Edmen's been a bit that took 9 months to get turned around and get back in the cage again. Was that good for you to have a little time off, or was it frustrating to not get right back in there?
No, it was definitely good for me. I made a lot of improvements in my training, and I'm young, I'm improving, so that time for me was good, and I made a lot of adjustments, and yeah, I've just been getting better. Of course, I would have wanted to probably compete in. I was trying to get back in there around February, March, but this ended up happening, and I wanted this challenge, so I took it.
Very nice. That's a very mature way of handling everything and the right attitude. But I gotta admit, or I gotta ask, I would say, right after the loss, were you able to accept it that way, or was it difficult right after?
No, yeah. After the loss, I was definitely able to accept it, and I knew my mistakes right after. I was just talking about it. Not chasing for right after I came back to my hotel, I'm like, why was I chasing for the finish? Why was I looking for one shot to put him out? If I'm calculated in there, if I'm more relaxed, my precision is good, and I just need to connect on the guys, and eventually they'll fall. But as long as I'm relaxed in there, and my game will be a lot better, and I won't get gassed out chasing for a finish, and I won't have an adrenaline dump.
Nice. As you said, man, a challenging matchup. When they came to you with this name, they're not giving you kind of rebound fight, hey, just go kind of warm up a little bit. Did that excite you, or you?
Oh yeah. I wanted this fight. I wanted this fight, and that's what I was saying. I like challenges. I like these type of challenges motivate me, and I know he's a good fighter. He's been at the top for a while now, so it's a motivating fight for me, and I'm improving. I'm young. I'm improving, so. It's another great fight for me to get back into the top contenders. I'm just excited for it. I've been working really hard. It's been a really, really tough camp, and I'm excited to go out there and put on a great performance. And Jack's a good opponent. He's a good challenge, and I'm ready to take on that challenge and show why I'm the best.
They get 1 week change. Does that cause any complications? I think you build training camps around peaking right at the right time. Does a 1 week delay does it cause anything?
No, not really. Everything was on point. My weight and everything was good to go. I had to keep a flow that week, keep a little sweat going, and just keep sharp, speed. That's pretty much it. Of course, we're not gonna have the fans, but Vegas is open again with no masks, so. I'm happy about that.
Afterwards, you have a little fun?
Oh, yeah, in Vegas, we'll have a good time. But first and foremost, the fight.
Very nice. So when you talk about it, it doesn't seem like you're talking about that you felt like you lacked skills at all, but more just like a mental approach. Was that it? Was it like a focus or a strategy during the fight? Is that kind of the biggest adjustment?
I think I kind of lost focus because I was hitting with shots, and I'm like, oh, he's not going down, and I'm not connecting well. I was kind of frustrated at that, and when you get frustrated in a fight, it kind of gets to you, and then the adrenaline too. I had an adrenaline dump in there. So, and of course skill improvements too. I worked a lot on my wrestling, defense, jiu-jitsu work. I've just been improving constantly every day since that fight, and yeah, I had a good 9 months. But 9 months weren't off. 9 months were working and improvement.
Is Derek a guy that you feel like you need to fight again at some point in your career? Does it stick in your head like that?
Definitely, at some point in my career, I would love to run it back with him. He's having a good run right now. And good for him. But in the future, for sure, we'll run it back.
Yeah. When you look at Jack, are you expecting him to just want to grapple with you? Do you think he'll want to strike at all?
If you look at it on paper, I think he would want to grapple me, but I'll be ready for anything. If he tries to mix it up with stand-up to grappling, if he tries to trick me that way, I'm ready for anything he tries to possess.
Nice. You win here. It's a big win for you, right? So do you feel? Because I feel like you got this fast rise to the top, and then a little bit of setback. But yeah, are you wanting to just continue that fast rise, or do you think, hey man, let me keep developing, slow, step by step?
Whatever happens, I'm just gonna keep going out there and performing and getting a victory. That's all that matters. Getting a win, and then after a win, we'll see what happens with where the UFC wants to do and all that.
Very nice. I guess last thing for me, when you play this one out, do you feel like this is a type of fight where you can go do some of these highlight reels that you're capable of doing, or is this man, this is kind of a veteran, this is going to be a grinding kind of battle? What kind of fight do you think we see?
I'm ready for both. I'm ready for both, and just tune in Saturday because I'm in the best shape I've been in, and I'm ready to put on a show.
You mentioned last week you would have been fighting in front of fans. You won't be fighting in front of fans this week, obviously. Which do you prefer? Do you have a preference? Do you feel like you're a better fighter in front of fans?
I wouldn't say it changes my fighting inside the octagon, but obviously I would love fans. You know, I love the energy when you're walking out with the fans and like the roar of the crowd. But at the end of the day, when the cage door locks, the fans don't make a difference for me because I kind of zone out the fans whenever I'm in the cage and I just hear like my coaches in corner.